And you might say why the job market is strong and the market is gapping down, because everybody is afraid of Federal Reserve. The US central banking system is increasing the interest rate because they want to crush the inflation. So when the market is strong, it means that gives them more flexibility to be more aggressive in increasing the interest rates. And the market All right, guys, good morning, everybody. The great comeback. The markets gapped down because the job numbers were strong. And you might say why the job market is strong and the market is gapping down, because everybody is afraid of Federal Reserve. The US central banking system is increasing the interest rate because they want to crush the inflation. So when the market is strong, it means that gives them more flexibility to be more aggressive in increasing the interest rates. And the market is gapping down. Everybody's afraid of Jerome Powell and his colleagues. But you got to come back. The market has just came back up. The pre-market gap down, but the market is coming back. Leading the charge is IWM. The small caps are up now 0.5%. They were down and they were ripping higher. At the open, in the first 5-10 minutes, was really choppy. I got chopped up really bad. I couldn't really get any nice trading, and I had a really bad loss on AMD at the open because I wanted to catch this 5-minute open range break up, went heavy size and dropped below the Viva. It went down and it came back up, and eventually I got that move on AMD. I wish I was trading instead of AMD. I wish I was trading SOXL actually, because SOXL had a much better run. So we came up, the volume came up, everything was running up. I went long, added a couple of times. I really wanted to get to the green. We didn't get to the green eventually, but I made all the losses that I had here back plus some. So that was my biggest loss and biggest gain of the day. Tesla was the biggest runner for today. We traded Tesla a couple of times. Where's Tesla? So Tesla, I had it short right at the high of the day, and unfortunately I covered too early because Jared talked me out of it. He said, they stacking up the options, and I just got out too early. But I made really decent money out of this short from 762 all the way to 750 because it was really getting parabolic, very extended from the moving average, and the reversion to the mean. That's the thing that you can 100% sure it's going to come down. At the open, I wanted to catch a breakout on the Tesla, but again the market was really choppy, and I really didn't wanted to stay in there. Eventually break out really nicely, but I got out of it and I lost money. I don't know how I actually lost money on Tesla on the long side, probably from the spread or something like that. So I got lost on that. I made money on the long side. AMD on the long side, I made money. I tried to short TQQ and NVIDIA because the market really dropped really bad after that. So around 950, market really dropped, and I wanted to get this short going down to 291 by shorting TQQ, but unfortunately I got a squeeze. So I want to short, get some cover here, and got out, and then short again. I got to stop that. So that was one loss, same as NVIDIA. I tried to catch this bottom and I couldn't. On the breakout, I tried to at the open to be the small size to go long, which worked a little bit, but eventually I made like $267 on. But it was really a small size because in the first 5 minutes I wasn't really sure what the market is really doing. Overall $1,800, but I was down really bad at one point. So overall happy with this day. The market, I don't know, the market is a little bit weird. Even the chat room people are not here. Maybe it was a short week of 4th of July. A lot of people are taking vacations, so hopefully next week we get more volatility. Next week actually things are starting. Next week, if you go to the calendar in Trading Terminal, actually things are starting next week. So yeah, so the earnings season starts next week. So we have the banks are starting with the JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Citi, Wells Fargo. Banks usually start the earning calendars, and we have Delta Airline, and then we're gonna get really nice. Netflix is gonna report on the 19th, and the big ones we have Goldman Sachs, Charles Schwab's in the 22. So next week we're gonna get started really nice. Snap is gonna be the famous one. So if you go to Trading Terminal, you're gonna see that. Google, Facebook, Meta, they're reporting their Starbucks. I don't know when Apple is. Apple is on Thursday, end of month. So it's going to be really fun because the earnings season, this earnings season is very important to show actually the recession is happening or not, and if they're missing their earnings or not. So it's going to be really fun trading at the end of the week. So go to tradingterminal.com, guys, for the calendar, and then the information we are there. We're going to slowly add of these materials as well. So as of now, the market is ripping higher. So the market is really ripping higher. So that's good to know that market is ripping higher. Yeah, so Brian, how was your trading day?
Well, I kind of started out like you. I think I really should have waited, but I jumped in too early on 2 trades. Levi, which looked like it was going to break out at the open, so I jumped in on that right at the open and then it started to drop, so I stopped out of that, and that was a losing trade. And then Lucid was the same thing. Looked like it was going to break out at 9:30, and it just kind of stalled out. And then pulled back. But I did manage to get back into Lucid as it traded through. It pulled back and then it started to go up around 10 o'clock. Got back into it after the markets kind of bottomed around 10 because I knew Lucid was going to be strong. It just seems some of these stocks, these EV stocks, they're looking pretty good right now. So so I just got back into Lucid and traded it through 20, and then the other trade I did that actually got me green was RBLX through traded that through $44. Right, that had that nice run up there. So I did manage to turn a red day into a green day eventually. So it was an okay day, good way to end the week, but not seriously green. But any green is better than red.
Yeah, 100%. Any green is better than
Yep.
So when you were chatting something right now, I just tried to scalp AMD a little bit more actually here for the break of red to green. While you were saying that, just I saw that I just scalped AMD for the red to green move, and I have my positions here. So trying to catch. I still have 3,000 shares. Let's see if we can get another pop on that. That would be really nice. Here we go.
Yeah, RBLX just did a bit of a 920 trade while you were talking.
Yeah. Nice. So trying to catch that. I still have 3,000 shares. See if you can get to 79.50. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, guys, for being. So Excel is popping up too, and oh, beauty! Look at that. So setting up a little bit here, and yeah, have a good day, guys. Thank you for. So yeah, Friday.
Good weekend.
Have a good weekend. There's nothing today, and see you all, guys, on Monday. Well, next week I might be. I am actually in Spain next week. I'll try to trade. If not, you are in a treat for trading with Thor and Brian in the open. But I try to definitely pop into the chat room, guys.